3 days, 9 meals, $5. Let's go. Okay, so I got this idea. I've been seeing some people doing the $5 meal channel on YouTube, and people have been doing it different ways. Some people do $5 a day. Some people do $5 for all 3 days for 3 meals. So I, of course, wanted to be an overachiever and do the whole 9 meals for $5. I saw another one I really liked, Caitlin Shoemaker, who did $1.50 a day and did it over the course of a week, which I feel is a little bit easier because you can buy bigger quantities and split it up, whereas for 3 days and just $5, it really was hard. And Mornings with Granny did it, and a couple other people did it, and I really wanted to get on board and do vegetarian and vegan versions. So this is the first in a series of 4 videos, and they are going to be vegan and vegetarian versions of the $5 challenge at Aldi and then at Dollar Tree. So we're gonna start with the vegetarian option at Dollar Tree, and it was really tough because anything, you know, a bag of rice can be up to $2. A thing of cheese can be up to $2. I did look at Imitations cheese slices, and those didn't even have any protein, and they were 99 cents, but what was the point? And I did try to keep some nutritional value, keep some protein, keep the weight loss goals in mind, but it was very, very difficult. So let me show you what I came up with. Okay, so for breakfast, we've got these peanut butter sandwiches, and they come out to about 260 calories. And me, I'm not a huge breakfast eater, so that's fine by me. And you got a little bit of protein in there with the peanut butter. Now for lunch, we've got a chili bean salad. You'll see here I've got the chili beans next to the salad, but there's a lot of ways you can do this. It's just a head of lettuce that I sliced up. You can heat them up, you can do them cold, you can do it on top, you can, you know, do it side by side if you have issues with your food touching, but then the lettuce would be kind of plain, I guess. If you have other things in your house, if you happen to have, I mean, kind of the point of this challenge is if you only had $5 to spend and that was all you had to rely on, what could you do for these 9 meals for 3 days? Now, if you happen to come across, you know, stuff, or you already had stuff in your house, you could, you know, if you had a little bit of cheese, a little bit of sour cream, maybe some tortilla chips left over you could throw on top of there. But as is, the chili beans, you know, have their own sauce, so you don't need dressing, and you can just throw it on and make a salad out of it. So for dinner, I like my dinners to be a little more substantial. So I tried to spread this out a little bit, and I really tried to come up with stuff that was creative, a little more healthy, and not just default to like mac and cheese and the cheapest obvious thing I could find. But I did get white cheddar shells and cheese because it came down to really what can you afford, and doing the I mean, literally pennies. You're at 69 cents, 89 cents. How do you get the stuff that's $5 to add up to 3 days, 3 full days worth of food? And it's very difficult. So for dinner, I got some mashed potatoes, and you make them with water. If you happen to have some milk or, you know, butter or whatever, you could throw it in there. I mixed it with the remainder of the lettuce to make kind of a mock colcannon. If you don't know what colcannon is, it's an Irish dish of basically mashed potatoes with cabbage mixed in, and salt and pepper, and that's, you know, it's lots of butter. So in this case, we're doing what can and take those instant mashed potatoes, mix in some lettuce, and kind of have a mock of that. I was able to get some green beans within the $5, so I did that as a side as part of the dinner. And then also the shells and cheese. If you had any extra vegetables, you know, tomatoes or extra seasonings you could throw into the shells and cheese to jazz them up, that's an option too. With the mashed potatoes, if you find them really bland, I find mustard is always a really easy way to spice something like potatoes, you know, something that plain up. So as I was doing this, I was realizing how hard it is to get nutrition on this low of a budget. So at Aldi, I found you could get some fresh foods. You could get some lettuce and a couple fresher, more healthy things, but calorically and nutritionally, you're gonna be deficiting. So for each of the days on this plan, you only end up with 877 calories and 23 grams of protein. You're gonna be pretty hungry. So it's hard, you know, do you stack up calorically, or do you try to eat healthier stuff and be pretty much starving? I mean, under 900 calories a day is not good for anyone. I definitely don't recommend that. And the protein, you need the protein. I mean, 20 grams is crazy. Like I shoot for 90 for my weight loss. I have a hard time getting there with the vegetarian thing. But so definitely you'd want to, if you had anything else, supplement. And it really made me grateful for what I have, because I've never been in such a struggle that I had to only have $5 to eat for the next 3 days. And it really makes you realize how much we overstock our kitchens and how much we take for granted what we do have. So this made me really grateful. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm going to be bringing you a vegan $5 meal challenge from Aldi, followed by a vegetarian and a vegan $5 meal challenge from the Dollar Tree, which is a whole nother situation because you don't get as much healthy stuff, but you get a lot more quantity of food. And it'll be interesting to see how the nutrition stacks up on those. So I'll be bringing you that very soon. Subscribe below if you'd like to hear more, and thanks for joining us with Veggie Every Day.